Hi, I'm Dave. This is the Cyderbaby pod, and today I'm speaking to Doug Aldrich. Hello.
Hey Dave, how are you, brother?
I'm okay. Are you looking well? We were discussing this earlier. You're looking surprisingly well. I'm really jealous. I've got to say,
Don't you look well too. We were
you're alive.
talking about it because I woke up this morning. I was like, all right, I can work with this.
Okay, Dead Daisies. This seems to be your pet project of late.
Well, it's my only band. I'm 100% in. I've been doing it since 2016, and it's been great, man. I love the changing of the guards as well. It keeps it fresh, and we've got Glenn Hughes now on the vocals, and we've got 2 albums with Glenn, so we're really happy with the end result.
Yeah, I mean, Radiance has been out what, a couple of weeks now?
Yeah, probably, but yeah, like 3 weeks.
Yeah, yeah. A stunning album.
Thank you so much.
I mean, what do you think of it yourself, as you know, as
Uh,
part of Dead Daisies?
I'm really I love all the albums. I mean, they're all for different reasons. I love the Karabi era. I love the Glenn era. I think out of the songs that we've done with Glenn, this is I think this album's, for me personally. I'm not just saying this because it's a new album, but I like it actually better than Holy Ground.
Right.
Holy Ground was us trying to find our way together, and we were you know you know it was a little like we were writing together. It was a little bit more. I don't know if it gelled. It gelled for sure. I love the album, but this album just, I think the songs came from a different place, and then we worked on them together, and it just I just like the songs better.
Yeah, yeah. You can certainly tell there's certainly a magic in the songs. Well, I can hear.
It's like anything that is. I think I'll be straight with you. On Holy Ground, we were all being really polite to each other, and like especially me and Glenn. It was like, okay, I'm gonna make his idea the best I can do, and then same with songs that me and David brought in. Glenn was being very polite. On this album, we were more, sticking to our guns, all of us. So it
Okay.
was a little bit more intense in certain instances, especially between Glenn and I. And
Yeah,
to me, that brings out the best. When
yeah,
you're not being polite, you're being honest. So
yeah. You were
for what
pushing
it's
each
worth.
other's talent to the.
Yeah, I love Glenn. He's my brother, but when it comes to a song, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I think this is the way it needs to go, and he's gonna say the same thing. He's like, you know, he hears it his way, I hear it my way. But when we get to the bottom of it together, it's better for it. You know what I
Mm,
mean?
yeah, I know exactly what you mean. So if you were to pick, say, one song off of that album that says, "Yeah, this is us
It,
on fire," which one would it be?
oh man, that's really difficult. I mean, I would probably say, you know, I mean, "Hypnotize Yourself" is probably a good song to go with for if I had to pick one. But I
Yeah,
really love, I love "Shine On" a lot. I
yeah,
love
I do.
"Kiss the Sun." I love "Radiance," the title track. I really love. So it's hard to pick one, but if I had to, if you made me do it, I would pick "Hypnotize Yourself."
Okay, cool. Um, Moving on to the tour.
Yes.
You are in the UK in the not too distant future, sir.
Yeah, can't wait, man. December 3rd, I believe it starts in Nottingham.
Yep.
We're very excited. Can't wait. It's gonna be awesome, man.
Yeah, there's a good couple of weeks of dates there, isn't there? It's just I'm not going to
Yeah,
make you through run through them all, but it's quite nice to see a band, an American
I
band.
ha- I had the dates on my phone screen, but now I got you on my screen, so I'm gonna let you tell me the dates because I don't have them memorized. But if there's one that you want to, where are you located, Dave? Where are
I'm
you
I'm
at?
I'm located in the southwest, so I'm right at the tail end of the tour because I've got this one written down. The 15th of December in Bristol.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the
it.
last show.
That is the last show. That's
Yeah,
SWX. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It's now been fully refurbished after a fire, so it should be quite a nice little setup, isn't it? So
Wow, I didn't know that.
yeah,
Okay, well that's
so
good. But I'm glad we're going to be there.
yeah. Hopefully you don't burn it all down.
Well, we have an album called Burn It Down and a song called Burn It Down, but actually we would just like never want to be involved in anything like that. For real.
Okay.
Do we want to burn it down with your ears? We want to burn your ears down.
All right. Okay. I'll let you off first time. So is that the start of a big tour for you? Is it?
It's the end of a big tour, really. I mean, it's listen, the COVID thing has just made everything so bizarre. It's like we were touring before the album came out because
Yeah.
we had tour dates that got moved around, and so we're wrapping up this year, and we're going to wrap it up in Bristol. That's the end of it.
Brilliant. You've
So
got two cracking support bands as well. I mean, FM and Graham Bonnet.
yeah, man. Well, I'm a fan of both of theirs, and I just recently met Graham for the first time. I've been a fan of his. He, from Rainbow days, but
Yeah.
really, I loved his work with Michael Schenker, and I just met him. There's an English drummer called Kyle Hughes that's a great player, and he played with Graham, and he's friends with Graham. So he came into LA and he's like, "Hey, can you pick me up? Let's go get a coffee." And turns out he was staying with Graham, so I met Graham for the first time.
Brilliant. Yeah, I managed to catch him in the summer. Actually, he did a couple of dates here. The man's just superb. He's just superb.
Oh yeah, he's. I know. I love him.
But well, it's going to be competition.
I hope he does. I hope it's an evening of his whole career as opposed to like one. It probably is, correct?
Yeah. The tour I saw is basically Down to Earth, the Rainbow album. A couple from Michael Schenker, a couple from Alcatraz, and a couple from his most recent album, which was
that's what we want to hear, people. That and FM and the Dead Daisies. It's going to be an awesome night.
Yeah. So what's in the set list? Can you let us know what's in the Dead Daisies set list?
We're going to be featuring stuff off Radiance, the new album. I mean, we are excited to play it. We're actually going to. I think it's tomorrow. We're going to actually start a little poll to see what songs off the album people want to hear. But we've already been playing the first 4 singles, which is Radiance, Shine On, Hypnotize Yourself, and Face Your Fear, are all in the set for sure. And we're probably going to feature 1 or 2 more. And then we'll do a couple old songs from the back catalog, and we'll do for Glenn, we're going to do a couple of songs from Deep Purple.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Look forward to that.
Yeah, man. It's interesting because that stuff has never been played with 2 guitar players, really, and no keyboards. So it's a different sound. It's really pretty cool. And we got the approval from Glenn, the voice of rock.
Yeah.
So it's good.
How did the conversation go when you were looking for another singer? Like, yeah, let's ask Glenn. I mean, tell me the story behind that.
That happened from the management reached out to Glenn, and David Lowy and David Edwards went and saw Glenn play, and they called me and said, "What do you think about Glenn?" And I said, "What? Glenn's busy. He's doing his things." I said, "No, he's interested in working together." And I said, "I think that'd be brilliant. That would be like a real fresh start." And that's what you got to do when you change singers. You gotta be prepared to do something different. You don't. With the Dead Daisies, that's what I really like, is that we weren't trying to replace John Corabi. We were, you don't want to try to do that. It's John is John.
Yeah.
Glenn's Glenn. It's something different. And, who knows what the future holds, but Glenn did a great job, and we're really proud of our work together.
Okay. You've got a history of working with fantastic vocalists. I mean, you're in Whitesnake. I mean, and the guy in the picture behind me,
Uh,
yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah. I've been very blessed, Dave. Very blessed.
yeah. Well, Killing the Dragon's probably one of my favorite albums after, say, the first couple, Holy Diver and Last in Line. So, you know,
Yeah, I was like it was an interesting time because during the '90s everything kind of went away. Ronnie kept making records, but he
mm,
was it was a different time for hard rock and metal and stuff. And Ronnie made it through, but it was when I came in, it was starting to open up the scene. You'd hear it on the radio, you'd hear like a Judas Priest song again, and you hadn't heard that for a while, or you'd hear a Dio song or a Whitesnake song. It was not full blown yet, but it was starting. And we were making that record, and Ronnie goes, I want to get back to like the melodic rock, heavy metal that we did in the very beginning, and that's kind of what we were going for.
yeah. I mean, Push is quite a commercial track.
Push was, yeah, that was something that was written before I got in there, but I really liked it. It was really a fresh, creative. I think Craig Goldie and Jimmy and Ronnie wrote that. And as you probably remember, Jimmy Bain was involved in a lot of those songs. He's a really great songwriter, and he was involved in the stuff that I did with Ronnie, as well as stuff with Craig.
Yeah. Okay. Have you had much to do with the film that's come out? The Ronnie's life story.
No. I went to the premiere in LA. I really enjoyed it a lot. There was even things that I didn't know about. I mean, he never talked about trumpet. He maybe he said he once. I don't remember him ever talking about it though. And I don't want to give away anything, but now everything, it makes sense where he got his power,
Yeah.
And his musicality. I knew he played bass, but he definitely studied music. So I mean, not in a structured way, but he definitely knew about music more than just singing, being a great singer.
Okay. Right, let's take a break there while I find the dates, and we'll run them off.
Yeah, let's run those dates.
Yeah,
we're very excited. Of course. I mean, all my favorite singers that I've worked with, including my first band, Lion, had a British singer, a guy called Cal Swan, who is originally from the band Titan back in the day.
Okay.
But and then working with Glenn and David and Ronnie was basically, I mean, he was American, but he might as well have been British.
He married a British lady, so
he played in British bands, and he pretty much was the only thing missing from him being a Brit would be, I don't know if that's the best word to use, but how do you say it if you're from the UK?
That's a good question these days.
Yeah, you don't want to saying Brit is not good, but he was British except for his accent. He didn't have he had a New York accent.
Yeah. Okay. The tour dates, I have them magically appear in front of me.
Awesome.
He says, right, the 3rd of December, you are at Nottingham Rock City. That's where
which is one of the great venue, great town, college town.
Nottingham. Then the 4th of December, Manchester O2 Ritz.
Are we happy with Manchester? I love it.
Manchester's good. Manchester's good. I got some friends in Manchester.
Are you talking about because of football teams? Is that why?
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
No.
Nothing to do with that. Okay.
No. I'm not sporty at all. So it's just
okay.
Right. Yeah. 6, we are in London, O2 Forum, Kentish Town.
Yes, gonna be great.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, this is going to be a real belter. 7th of December, you're at Wolverhampton, KK Steel Mill, which is basically KK Downing's place, and he hangs around and sees the band, which is Just
It'd be
fantastic.
good to see It'd be good to see KK. I haven't seen him for 10, 12, 15 years. Last time when he was with Priest, we did some Whitesnake dates together, and
Yeah,
lovely guy.
yeah. I think they've just been inducted in the Hall of Fame for rock, haven't they?
That's right.
And there
That's
is
right. And
talk
they're
of them
gonna.
playing.
They got to do it. And
Yeah,
with Richie as well. You know,
yeah,
Richie and him together. I think if Glenn will be playing probably. You know, so and then I think it should be one of the best Hall of Fames ever with them.
yeah, absolutely. Back to the tour dates. We still have a few to
Yeah.
go. The 10th at Dublin, the Academy. I've never been, so I cannot pass any comment. The
Well,
11th, Belfast and Limelight.
there you go.
Yeah,
Ireland, North and South.
yeah. Then you head back across the water to Edinburgh on the 13th at the O2 Academy.
Yes.
And then finally, the 15th at Bristol.
It's going to tear it up in all those dates. We can't wait.
I think Bristol's going to be the best one. I've got to say.
Well, it's going to be a bittersweet one because that's the end of the tour for this year. So be the end of the tour for a while, but we're going to have a blast. You know, overall, it's always it's an honor to visit the UK and you know, to go to. Now, how is it? Is the UK is like Belfast is considered part of the UK? Is that correct?
Yes.
But not Dublin.
That's well.
Anyway,
we're getting onto muddy political territories. I mean, Belfast and Dublin is Ireland. I love the Irish, north and south.
I do too.
Yeah.
I don't mean to start any hard feelings.
No.
We're excited to be at all those places in Scotland. Edinburgh is an amazing city. Haven't been there enough, so I'm really excited about that one too.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Thank you very much for your time, Doug. It's been a pleasure talking to you. I look forward to seeing you guys live. It will actually be my first time seeing you. So,
well, you're gonna be in for it. We're gonna bring it to you. So get ready. And thanks for everything, Dave. Appreciate it, man.
no worries. Thank you for your time.
All right, buddy. Cheers.